All right, Juan. Juan, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland. And tell me about your family growing up. You had both your parents?
I had both my parents for the time being. Maybe up until I was like 9 or 10. Had my mom and dad. My dad eventually just disappeared on us due to schizophrenia. He didn't want us to see him like that. So like,
Your dad had schizophrenia?
yeah. Then he became homeless.
How bad was your dad's schizophrenia?
I say a 10 out of 10. It was the
Oh.
worst of the worst. He would like, it would get to the point he thought my mom was out to get him. He would beat, burn her. Walked out into the living room one day with my mom, saw him with a gun to his head, butt naked on the floor, laid down. Got to the point where my mom had to take me to go see him in downtown Cleveland because I haven't seen him in forever. And saw him, and he's maybe 43, and he looked like an 80-year-old man. He wasn't the father I thought he was, like he wasn't it. 2 weeks later after that, got the news when I was at baseball that he had passed away due to a heart attack on the street. They found him on the side of the corner. And I don't know, it's just like, I had a really good relationship with my dad. Like every day when it was just me and him growing up. Like he would have a good relationship with my sisters, but like, it was just like that guy thing. Like we had a bond, I felt it. And like, we hang out every day. And then like, I remember it. And then I just got to the point where he just left us and there's nothing I could have done about it. And like, you know, just growing up, I had goals and dreams of maybe make it in baseball or something. And
So you're a baseball player?
Yeah.
How far did you go?
I have 3 years of college under my belt. I have an associate's degree. I was out of high school, committed to Ohio State, played baseball, 75% scholarship. Had scouts looking at me. I had Texas Ranger questionnaires out of high school. Like, I could have done my thing, but I wanted to run around with friends and not stay focused.
What position do you play?
I'm a pitcher.
Pitcher.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
22.
22.
Yep.
And drugs came into the picture at some point?
I was always smoking weed and drinking with friends. It never really bothered me because I was still doing good in sports. But then my third year of college, my junior year, I met this guy at a bar. We were just having a good time, kicking it off. And he took me back to his house because we were just gonna chill. And he pulled out some stuff, and I just thought it was just regular cocaine or something. And it was a rock. And then 2 seconds later, he pulled out a pipe. I was like, you know, you don't smoke crack, like cocaine, like you don't do that. And then he started smoking, and he said it's crack. And I just saw him and just how he looked, and it just looked like he felt good. And nothing, he wasn't worried about nothing. And like, he just let me get a hit. And from there on, like 6 months later, I'm still doing it. Trying to break the code, like trying to get back into school and baseball. Like
This was just 6 months ago you tried.
Yes, sir. 6 months.
Wow.
So I caught it early, but I gotta.
Where has it taken you since?
It's taking me homeless, taking me nowhere to go, taking me not eating, not sleeping, not talking to my family, making my family worried sick about me.
You came out to LA recently?
Yeah, for rehab, and then completed rehab, and then I went back to Ohio, and they made me do the rehab found a sober living for me. So I flew back out here. It's called Awakening. Went there. It wasn't like a normal sober living. So like, I think I'm maybe being stubborn or not opening up my mind to new ideas to where I just left. And then I came back and I left again. And then I'm just right here right now, trying to.
Tell me about crack addiction, how powerful it is.
It's very powerful because just the way my head works, I've battled depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, like everything. And like the way crack works for me, I just feel like it just clears my mind. I don't think about nothing. Like I have no worries when I hit the crack. Like it just makes me like thoughtless because my head runs and runs every day about who I'm gonna be in the future or what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna be able to maybe take care of my mom because she's done everything in the world for me. And like, that's my biggest dream. And I think that dream right there is just killing me. as to how I can figure out to help her and help her stop struggling every day, day in and day out. Because I see how hard she works for us 3 sisters. And just growing up, living with cockroaches, going to bed, like, it was just different. And I don't know. It's not that I'm scarred, it's just that I want to break the curse to where I want to make it and I want to do something for my family. And I want to be the one to provide. And because I'm the only man now. She just had gotten a divorce from the guy she was just with because he turned out to like an 18-year-old and stuff. And he told her that a week later and they got a divorce. So now it's just me, my 3 sisters, and my mom. And just listening to them talk to me on the phone when I talk to them here and there, just it's eating me up bad because I'm not like this. I'm not meant to be here. I'm not this kind of person. And the crack has totally taken me a whole 180. But
How are you supporting yourself now?
honestly, like, I have been kind of selling my body. It's not something I've done. Like, I'm not that. I've had nothing but girlfriends, girls all my life. Dudes, I don't enjoy it.
No, but it's common for guys that are doing crack to use their bodies to make money.
And I've done that just to eat and have that. So that's how it's been going. And I don't know. I'm just ready for a change. I'm really ready for a change.
Do you have friends
I have a lot of friends back in
back
Cleveland.
in Cleveland?
Yeah.
They know you're out here like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're stuck in quicksand, isn't it?
Yeah. Stuck. But my mom said once I get my ID and everything, she'll fly me back home because my ID got lost and or stolen. So I've been working on that. She's mailing out my birth certificate and stuff so I can have my 2 forms. And once that gets going, I'm either gonna, I have a plan to stay out here and go to college and play baseball because the weather here in baseball, that's a good combination. Ohio's weather is just cold. So like, I don't know. I have a couple options. My coaches know people out here that they can get me into the schools. Like, they have good connections. So, because I have really good coaches.
And your coaches know what you're going through as well?
Yep. They care about me a lot. They really do. They have been the father figures in my life, to be honest. Like, I have two coaches that are like a father figure in my life, and they're trying to guide me and strengthen me. Like, and their names Rob McNerney and Steve Dinneman, and I love those 2 guys to death, and I would do anything for them.
That's great.
Oh.
What emotions do you deal with
Every day,
going through this?
I hold back a lot of tears, a lot of anger. I don't know, yesterday was the first day I just like, all day, I don't know why, like yesterday was the day where all the tears were coming out, breaking down, like my feet, just like stressed, they hurt bad, like just for walking around, trying to find money, like all day. Like, I don't know, my feet kill, my head spinning, like, I don't know. I just don't have a lot of fight left in me. And I know God has me at the end of the day, and I know He's gonna make a way for me, but I have to take action on it. And I know I will. I know I will.
Do you feel like what happened to your dad kind of...
It scarred me, for sure. Like, I think about my past every day, but I'm trying to let go of the past. Because once I let go of the past, it's gonna set me free. It's gonna let me prosper in life. It's gonna let me be something.
Back to your childhood, it sounded like your childhood wasn't that awful, right?
Childhood wasn't that awful. It's just like how things went. Like, just my thing is I wanted a father in my life. I wanted somebody to, help me grow, like teach me things. But like just seeing how my mom and everything, what she had to go through and living how I lived. It wasn't awful, it was just a struggle to, make ends meet. Because my dad's side of the family battles with addiction too. So like, I'm just trying to break the curse.
I think what some people don't understand is that addiction no longer is a choice after you get addicted. It maybe was a choice that first time when that guy offered you a crack pipe, but after that, it's out of your control, it seems, right?
Right. Well, I don't know. I've just been feeling lately that, like, I feel it's coming to an end. I just got to find either a rehab, a school, or just get back with my family. Like, those things just have to happen, and I think I'm going to come to an end. Because I just don't like the life I'm living. It's not comfortable anymore. It's not fun. It's just painful. It just brings pain and hurt and misery.
Yeah, to you and your family.
Yeah, it really does.
And I'm sure your coaches and friends and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be hard for you to. It must cause a lot of guilt and shame. I'm
Exactly.
sure. Right?
Exactly.
Which makes you want to use more, and then it becomes a cycle.
Cause, like, I don't know, like, I have a big heart. I think I do. Like, I like when I help others, when I see others do good in my life that I know, like, I feel good. Like, if I can do something for you, something little, anything, like, it makes me feel good. I just feel like people take advantage of that sometimes, and that hurts me too, even more.
Yeah, well, Skid Row is one of the worst places you can find
Exactly.
for human behavior.
Really?
You'll find the worst of the worst here.
You're not lying.
What would you say you've learned? What valuable lesson have you learned from this experience?
Being skid and homeless,
Yeah, and using crack and all that.
what I learned is you have to have a strong mental, like a disciplined mental. And, like, I can have that. I used to have that. I learned that.
It's really about mental health, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I see.
It's like you gotta carry yourself good. You gotta walk differently to get to where you need to be. It's like I feel like if everybody wanted to in Skid Row, they can get out of here. They can start a new life. It's just like, how disciplined do you want to be? How bad do you want it? Or, like, you just got to do it for yourself at the end of the day. If you're doing it for others, then you're not going to kind of get far. Like, you just got to do it for yourself.
All right, Juan. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best of luck getting out of here,
Thank you.
getting away from crack. That'd be
I
great.
appreciate you.
You're still young yet, so it'd be great to get back to your baseball, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good luck, man. Thanks.
Thank you.